Hello, I'm Venetia Garudu.
I'm Kellen Crichton. Today, we're excited to present our stock pitch on Shopify Incorporated, a company we strongly recommend as a buy with a projected upside of 16% based on our detailed intrinsic valuation. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll take you through what Shopify is, how it works, its financial performance, market positioning, and why we believe it presents a compelling long term investment opportunity.
Before diving into valuation and metrics, it's important to understand what Shopify is and what role it plays in the broader economy. Shopify is a cloud based software as a service platform that allows businesses to build, customize, and manage their own online stores.
Founded in 2006 in Ottawa, Canada, Shopify has grown into the leading global commerce infrastructure provider. Today, it powers millions of businesses across 175 countries, ranging from solo entrepreneurs to enterprise level clients. Brands like Glossier, Allbirds, and Skims rely on Shopify to run their entire e-commerce operations. The platform supports everything from storefront design and inventory management to secure payment processing, shipping logistics, and point of sale systems. Shopify essentially functions as the operational engine behind modern digital retail.
Shopify's business model is structured around two primary revenue streams: subscription solutions and commerce solutions.
Subscription solutions include the recurring monthly fees users pay to access the platform, with different tiers ranging from basic plans for small businesses to advanced enterprise level services under Shopify Plus. These subscriptions provide a reliable, high margin revenue base.
Commerce solutions, on the other hand, are directly tied to the platform usage. This includes transactional fees collected through Shopify payments, revenue from Shopify shipping, lending through Shopify Capital, and logistical services provided by the Shopify fulfillment network. These services scale with the user's success. In other words, as a seller's revenue increases, Shopify earns more. This creates a flywheel effect that aligns Shopify's financial performances with its users' growth.
Shopify operates within the global e commerce infrastructure sector, which is expanding rapidly. In 2023, global e commerce sales surpassed 6.3 trillion United States dollars and are projected to grow to over $8 trillion by 2026.
More importantly, the nature of e commerce is shifting. Sellers are increasingly moving towards direct to consumer models, which allows them to retain control over their brand, customer relationships, and data. Shopify supports this evolution by giving users complete ownership of their online storefronts, unlike marketplaces such as Amazon, for example, which intermediate the customer relationship. This is where Shopify distinguishes itself. Unlike Amazon, which competes with its own sellers, Shopify acts purely as an enabler. It does not sell products directly to consumers and never competes with its users.
And compared to website builders like Wix or Squarespace, Shopify offers a far more robust commerce infrastructure. It was purposely built for e-commerce from the ground up, which gives it superior scalability, deeper integration across services, and a better ability to support fast-growing or high-volume businesses. Shopify's competitive moat is built on four key strategic advantages: ecosystem compounding, vertical integration, customer alignment, and infrastructure ownership.
So, kind of just going into what these moats and strategic advantages are. The ecosystem compounding is when, as more users join the platform, developers and service providers are more built to integrations, creating a more unique and thriving network effect that continuously enhances the value of the platform.
Vertical integration is where Shopify controls key elements of the commerce stack, including payments, capital, shipping, and now even artificial intelligence driven business tools.
And with customer alignment, Shopify's revenue model is performed aligned and it earns more only when users succeed. So this would basically ensure that trust and drives long-term customer loyalty.
Touching on infrastructure ownership, investments in fulfillment, including the acquisition of Deliver and development of the Shopify Fulfill network, reduce reliance on third parties and improve service quality.
So these pillars overall would contribute to Shopify's high retention, low churn, and growing lifetime value per user, all which are key indicators of long-term sustainability, which is very important towards an investment. So from 2022 to 2024, Shopify's total revenue grew from $5.46 billion to 8.48 billion dollars and a compound annual growth rate of over 24%.
Gross profit rose from $2.55 billion to $4.36 billion, and free cash flow improved dramatically from a negative $187 million to a positive $1.14 billion.
Most notably, Shopify became consistently profitable in 2023 and 2024, reporting a net income of $717 million last year. Gross margins expanded from 46.6% to over 51%, reflecting better efficiency and scale.
Okay, so now using a discounted cash flow model, we have projected Shopify's intrinsic value at $106.69 per share versus a current price of approximately $91.97, which reflects a 16% upside.
Our assumptions include 18% annual free cash flow growth over 5 years and a 3% terminal growth rate, as well as a 9% discount rate. Even using conservative inputs, this valuation suggests that the market is undervaluing Shopify's future cash generating potential. Every investment comes with some risk. So the key risks include exposure to macroeconomic slowdowns, since Shopify's commerce solutions depend on consumer spending. A recession could dampen gross merchandise volume and reduce transaction-based revenue.
There's also execution risk in logistics. Operating a fulfillment network at scale is capital intensive and operationally complex. Any failure to deliver on speed or reliability could affect adoption.
And lastly, competitive pressure is constant from Amazon, BigCommerce, and newer entrants. Additionally, global privacy laws are evolving very rapidly, and Shopify must remain compliant to avoid regulatory and reputational damages.
Shopify's environmental, social, and governance profile is increasingly strong. It has been carbon neutral since 2019 and is a key investor in Frontier, a coalition advancing carbon removal technologies.
Socially, Shopify has a strong focus on inclusion. It empowers underrepresented business owners and has provided over $5 billion in funding through Shopify Capital. This directly supports small businesses that often lack access to traditional financing.
Touching on governance, Shopify maintains a board with independent oversight and robust cybersecurity policies. While it does use a dual-class share structure, this is designed to preserve long-term strategic alignment.
One of the most forward-looking parts of Shopify's strategy is its integration of artificial intelligence. Through Shopify Magic, the company is embedding AI into every layer of the platform.
This includes automated product descriptions, personalized customer engagement tools, sales forecasting, and dynamic analytics. These features make the platform more efficient for business owners and reduce reliance on third-party tools or outsourced labor.
Importantly, Shopify isn't just layering on AI for trendiness. It's using AI to solve real problems for its users, making store setup faster, reducing customer service loads, and offering deeper insight to drive smarter business decisions.
Of course, there are risks. AI infrastructure requires ongoing investment, and Shopify must navigate evolving regulations around data usage and automation. But their targeted, user-focused development of AI shows strategic maturity and positions them ahead of slower-moving competitors.
To summarize, Shopify has a strong, scalable platform, a growing and loyal user base, and a clear path to continued margin expansion and earning growth.
Its strategic investments in AI, fulfillment, and global expansion, backed by strong free cash flow and a healthy balance sheet, support long-term value creation. That is why we recommend Shopify as a buy. Thank you for your time.